Okay, I'm working on Armadillo or A8 is what I'm calling it as well. Uh, Here we go. This works. Yes, I completely forgot about this function from string. Okay, so A8 is my first attempt at a virtual machine. I'm writing it in the easy programming language, which is my programming language. I've never built a virtual machine before, right? I don't know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I've had AI kind of guide me a bit. Um, so make registers. Don't need that anymore. Command parse input. Where are we working at? Engine. Parse assembly lines. Assemble. There's 6 lines. So line as let's do this. Temp line as bytes is going to be dang it. From string converts A to byte, right? So let's bring this back in array. Which we should be able to use that. So the goal here is to break this down into bytecode, I think. So each thing needs to be broken down. Now we need to determine I'm calling these like tokens. Each token, our instruction, our opcode, and then whatever else. So I can get this back to me as bytes. Can I do this? This will give me an array, but that doesn't quite work. I need each line first. So for line and for each line and lines. For line and line. So this gives us a string array for each one. We need to what do we need to do? We need to convert each line into bytes. I'd really like to split the line. From white space. That'd give us a token. So temp token string. So now we can do for each t, or for each, no, token equals strings dot split line white space. Okay. So now we've broken them into tokens. Now we need to do arrays dot append to our line as bytes, and then each token individually. Let's do this. If you hear noise in the background, that's just my washing machine going off. Line as bytes. All right, let's see what happens when we run this now. Easy main. Oh shit. Interesting. Right. Line tokens, and then temp token. So now line tokens equals whatever this is. And then we can iterate over them. So for each t in line tokens array this is what we want. Mismatch array element type mismatch array has element by yes strings dot no bytes dot from string t, and we need to import the bytes module. Oh shit. Right. Oops. What? What's wrong with this? Temp bytes or temp foo equals bytes for each f in foo. Confused. And my errors are not actually good here. Unexpected token for each. So this closes. that. This closes the first for each. This closes these. The next one. This closes. Ah, yes. This is why. That should not be there. Okay, A8 asm test dot A8. Ah. Why do I feel like this was... Actually, that is what I wanted, right? So... For each line in lines. Okay, so if we had a second one... So for each line in lines, line tokens equal. So we split the line itself into individual tokens. I actually would like to print out line tokens as well. Here is 8 asm test.8. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So now each token, for each token, convert it from string to byte for each. Okay, so now for each byte append to original array. All right. Now, I don't like... We should have a multi-dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, right? Also, our opcode should not be even in there. It should be, so currently we're getting LOAD. This should just be one specific byte, right? This is too long. This will shorten it to let us work in our 8-byte maximum, right? So, I need a way to... We split it here. So, if line tokens 0 index, right? Okay, so for each valid opcode, which is here, right? if line token I equals valid opcodes I match equals true. For I in range of the length of valid opcodes, if the line token equals whatever opcode we're iterating over, we should actually go through. We should only be doing that, right? Match found. And we can easily take the index from that. So now we need to do opcode, temp opcode byte equals 0. Now we can do opcode byte equals whatever the index of valid opcodes I is, I believe. So now we have our opcode byte. Also, this should be, we have to have a type here. So we're actually going to do U8. Okay. So whatever the, okay, that should be fine. And so now we have our opcode byte. It's been established. Break out of this, I think. Okay, so we have our opcode. We need to put that opcode into the very first byte of lines as byte. So we need to we don't break, we do arrays dot append we just want to put in lines as bytes and then our opcode byte. And then we can break out of this. Now, once it gets down to here, for each token, and I'm going to change the name of this to be token. And I'm going to change line tokens to be, that's fine. We'll call this LT. For each LT, all right. And then do I print it out? Okay, I print at the end. So we should, instead of getting, oh, we actually do need to not get, so there's one more thing. We need to prevent it from trying to append whatever 70 whatever fucking whatever other bytes. So okay. So what do we do? I think we can do range. So now how do we do range though? Because I need to know the length of the first token. Okay, so temp length of token. No, I need to know the, yeah. Line tokens is equal to length of whatever LT is. Okay, so we have the length. In fact, it should always be the same. It should always be the 0 index. That's the one we're looking for now. Okay. So we get the length, and now we can essentially check if the length of that token, or we can start at that range. So for j in range len of token, len of shit, hold on. I think I need to move this out. For j in range of length token, and then we'd want to do foo. No, that won't work. Or we could do line tokens. So we start at, excuse me, we start at whatever the length of that token is, whatever that index is. Then line tokens j, right? And then, so we no longer need this, we no longer need that, and we no longer need this. So now for each f and foo, we can append our bytes from there. I don't think this is going to work, to be honest with you. But let's fucking see. Okay, 2 errors. Type mismatch cannot assign string to cannot 152. Opcode is valid opcodes index. What? Or opcode is a byte, right? So, or not a byte, but U8. So, so it's a this is where we run into the problem I was facing yesterday. So I can't do that. All right, nice. Undefined variable lines as line as bytes, not lines. It should be lines as byte, to be honest. Which is odd. I don't remember. Why did I get... Ugh. Lines as bytes. moment of truth. Test.a. Cannot convert load to U8. And oh my god. I knew I was going to run into that. All right. So can I can convert this to shit strings or bytes dot from string and then opcode byte equals I don't think this is gonna work either. Whatever opcode byte. Can I assign? Oh, it's an array. Right. This returns an array. Shit. Wait, what? Let's just be. Hold on. That won't work. So this is coming back. Opcodes returns a string. That's not what I want. All right. So how? Whatever I is. If I assign this to a string, and then I want to see something. Let's just do, let's copy this, paste that there, temp bar, and then if I, all right, so we say that's a string. And I want to do something with this string. I don't know what yet, but I want to do something with that. I want to convert this string to bytes. Wait. It should be 0. Well, we know we want it to be 0 since we're talking about load, but we can't convert the string to bytes because then it would give us a completely different value. So whatever the index is whatever opcode byte is. So we just need to pass it I. Now it's a different type, so I think at that point then I can cast it or whatever, or try that. A8 assembly test.a8. That's not what I wanted. Lines is bytes. It gave me 1 and 1. Load. Oh shit, actually, yeah, load. There it is. Load is 1. I'm thinking it's gonna be 0. Load is 1. Okay. So why do I have 2 1s though? Because we have 2 loads. We are appending. Okay, all right, we're making progress. Okay. And we can just do. Shit, we don't even really need opcode, but whatever, we'll leave it there. And honestly, We don't need match either. That's not really needed. Otherwise, it just breaks, right? So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of token. Okay, so why? I think it's down here. So we're stopping. Right here. We're starting at whatever the length is. -1. That doesn't seem accurate, actually. Okay, so it's fuck. This is the thing, though. We want to make a new. I see. Or do I? Range line tokens. Oh, you know what? We also need to. So we have our opcode byte, but it's giving it for each line and appending it to the array. And we're stopping there because that's everything before the I'll rename this. Okay, so shit. We're getting the first byte, which is our opcode byte. That's great progress, but now I need to figure out how to get the rest. So anything from that range to the remainder of the length of our tokens. So we break those line tokens of J. So J starts at 5. Or, yeah, J starts at 4. Okay, so starting at the 4th index, which is white space. No, we remove white space. We don't have any white space. So it starts at 1. Is that why I'm getting 2? Yes, that's why I'm getting. No, it's. If I change this to stop, what happens? A8 assembly test. A8. Yes, okay. So that's not what it is. So we're getting that first byte. So 10 bytes of string. For each F and foo, bytes from string append. We're doing this per line. So why is it breaking where I don't want it to? I'm going to print out foo and I want to also print out line tokens J. I'm so close and yet so far. Simple. Okay. nothing. Is it even getting here? Yeah, it has to be getting here because we're pending it. But why are we not getting any? Prints. Huh? I didn't save it that time, but we're also printing out random as variable. We're printing out a type of somewhere right here. Why on earth are we not? Why are we not printing these? Okay. So why? Ah, we're not even hitting this. Yeah, because the bike, the fucking opcodes are getting appended here. So what in the fuck is going on? We're not even hitting this for. Oh, I break. Ah, wait a second. I'm breaking out of the entire thing. That's why. Oh shit, dude. Shit. Nope, that's not. Huh, what the heck? Foo's not declared yet, so we can't print that. And line tokens, J is not declared, but we can print line tokens, and we can also print this. Okay. Right, so for J in range. Opcode. Link of opcode token. Right. So we're not even hitting this for some reason, which is very odd to me. 4J in range. So we're starting at 4 for the length of line tokens, which is... Oh, shit. Hold on. I know why. Dang it. Because length of line tokens is 4. So it's not doing anything. Yeah. Aha. Okay. Son of a bitch. So, yes, the opcode length is 4. But that won't work. Right. Because our array is also a length of fucking 4. So, how in the fuck do I skip over this fucking word? I guess we can go based off the index. We know it's index 0. We can just skip over that. We just start from index 1. 4J in range. So we can't do this. 4J in range of code token. This is 4 each time. We can't use the length of that. We need to just skip over that. So we just actually have to start at index line tokens 1. No, just 1. Right, we're skipping over that. So now, okay, that's better. So we have, yeah, that's much better. So we have our opcode here, 1, which is the load operation opcode. We have our opcode byte, which is 1, correlates to the load opcode. 49 is 1, 73 this is in2, 65 is A, and then 0 is our opcode for stop. Okay, now my thing is, we're already loading 14 bytes, which we cannot do. I mean, we could, and just, we have 8 bytes of memory to work with, so we'd have to do 8 at a time, or a complete instruction at a time. So I'd need to split this array based on the we'd need a 2-dimensional array, right? Okay, let me clean this shit up a little bit. We no longer need that, and we don't need this. And here, all we're doing is All right. So that's some progress. Now, how in the fuck would I split this? I could. I don't know if that would work. Hmm. I could make a new array, but then the return type would actually be very difficult. Oh shit. I don't know how I do that then. We can't do that because how the fuck would I return that data? I can't return because I don't know how large it would be. I mean, granted, no, I wouldn't know how large it'd be. So how would I handle this? I genuinely am. I don't know. Um, Even if I were to return it as is, right, and then and send it somewhere else, I'd still have to break it apart later. I don't. I really don't know. I guess I could get the bytes that it is. I mean, but if you have the same thing, that'd fuck up too. Damn, dude. I don't know. I think I'm gonna end it here because I have to figure this out. I count that right? So here we have, each time we have 2, 2, 4, 8, 10. I miscounted that, I guess. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I counted 14. So load and stop each have their own opcode. That's 1. And then 1 and 2. That's 4. Into 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 8. No. So, yeah, I'm tripping. Wait a minute. Wait a second. So we have 1 by, we know what we have, right? Each one is 8 bytes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7. Load 1 into A. Load 2 into B. So each one is 7. That's odd. Okay, so so 2, 4, 8. That's 12. Yeah, okay. Duh. All right. I just wanted to write that so it'll help me remember what the fuck is going on. I'd need to a way to split this. I can't do by new line characters because those have been rooted out. I can't do anything like that. I don't feel like going back and reworking that. So anyway, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Peace.